Introducing the African Diaspora News Channel app, your gateway to stories that's overlooked by the corporate mainstream media.
And we serve as the voice to the so-called Black community.
Here we got Dr. Candace Matthews.
A lot of these documents, looking at.
We are committed to informing and educating through the power of media.
This country is supposed to be about the land of the free for all. It has not been free for Black people, and we are tired.
With our platform, we're helping to end injustice by exposing it.
Join us in standing for excellence in journalism and serving our community. Download the African Diaspora News app today.
DA Federal Chair says it has been instructed by private markets to enter in a grand coalition with the ANC to protect Ramaphosa from the EFF and MK party. Hello, my name is Reneilwe Morema, and I am your host right here on the African Diaspora News channel. I'm reporting live from Johannesburg, South Africa. Democratic Alliance Federal Chairperson Hellen Zille has admitted that her party prioritized business interests. She said the DA was instructed by business to protect President Cyril Ramaphosa from the economic freedom fighter, the EFF. The DA has raised red flags over Umkhonto weSizwe party and the EFF being in government, stating they were a bunch of criminals who would run the country into the ground. Before labeling anyone anything, the DA should look in the mirror. They will see the true criminals and the true people that know the murderers of this world, people that violated our human rights. According to the Blue Party, Julius Malema's EFF and former President Jacob Zuma MK party were not suitable for the country because of their interest in developing the Black communities and land reforms in South Africa. This would prompt big investors to leave the country. President Jacob Zuma, whose leadership, however flawed, promoted a developmental state model aimed to uplifting the socio-economic conditions of South Africa's Black majority. Zuma's focus on land reform, economic transformation, and BRICS alignment posed a challenge to entrench corporate interests and neoliberal agendas favoring Western influence. This is an article by Kim Heller of the EFF. Most of this was said before and after the May 29 election, which saw the ANC lose its outright majority, forcing it to form a coalition government. The MK party gave the DA chest pains after securing staggering successions in the elections, making them the third largest growing party in the country. The DA said this was a disaster and this would cause people, particularly the business community, to lose interest and somehow take their business elsewhere. Fitch, a rating firm, had also warned that a macroeconomic stability may be threatened by a possible partnership between the ANC and the MK or the EFF. This has also caused an uproar among some people who accuse the DA of manipulating the rand. I've said this so many times. The SA Chamber of Commerce UK hosted Zille, where she shared her thoughts on the country's developments after the elections. Most of the business community wanted us to prop up Cyril Ramaphosa and protect him from the EFF and the MK, said Zille. That is what they wanted to do, she continued. And I would believe her statement because Cyril Ramaphosa is a leader whose corporate affiliations and Western-friendly stance aligned closely with the interests of global capital. Ramaphosa's ascent marked a shift from a vision of African self-reliance to an even more market-driven approach that positioned South Africa as a compliant player in the Western-dominated global order, sacrificing genuine developmental objectives in favor of policies that privilege elite economic interests. Many organizations, including the ANC allies, said the GNU was a deliberate sellout move, stressing that getting into bed with the DA was a spit in the face of embattled Black South Africans that live below the poverty lines. The South African Communities Party's General Secretary Solly Mapaila told the ANC that they were not happy with the negotiations involving the DA. Mapaila said the DA was not for Black people and would never develop the Black community, but it will forward or protect or promote the interests of the Western communities. Meanwhile, most parties, including the ANC, have reflected on the 100 days of the Government of National Unity ruling South Africa, and many of them were happy with the result so far. They believe that the GNU is working. And you know what? In some instances, I could believe. There are some changes that I have seen, but my heart will never be okay with Government of National Unity involving the DA and the Freedom Front Plus and Gayton McKenzie's party. What do you think about this segment? Comment to us in the comment section below. Don't forget to like and share the broadcast. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. Hit that notification bell so you don't miss these groundbreaking conversations right here on the African Diaspora News channel. My name is Reneilwe Morema. It has been an absolute pleasure.